What's up YouTube, it's Louis here, hope you're all well. We're looking at Bitcoin today on the daily time frame, and we can see we did close under the 55 just as we thought, and this is essentially, well, let me just double check that we did. The 55 EMA was sitting at 1,773 and this closed at 772, so $1 below. But now after this daily close, what you'd say is that we've had a lot of momentum. After holding the daily 20, we went through this specific candle. This was the trade essentially, and this is a further confirmation. Okay, now we've got a lot of momentum in our bull trend. So of course the 55 is here. You're meant to respect it as resistance as long as you're closing below it, but we need to understand this candle. If we got rid of the 55 EMA, you can see, okay, we're above the 20. When we're above the 20, we expect this to continue in an uptrend, just as when we're below the 20, we expect to lose the lows and of course put a lower low. So this was our low, you lost the 20, we were in this short-term uptrend and then we went back below, so we should continue down. Now we're above, we should continue up. Of course there are going to be key resistances along the way, and we're heading into one right now, but it's a 1k range. So now that you've actually broken above 17,600, your next target is 18.16, or just say 18.2k and 18.6k. Technically, because we have this Fibonacci pocket over here, when you break above 18.2k, you can go to the 618 at 19k. So there's three levels that haven't been tapped that are still resistances. As you broke through the first, this red line, you go to the next. And if we break through this one, we head to the next line. And then if we break through that one, we head to the next line. And all of these could be a pivot point from in which that you've come down, you've gone up to it, and then when you hit that point, then you reverse. We need to see the candle rejection. So as you can see with yesterday's daily candle, we're not seeing weakness in it, as this is our first real proper push with momentum. We found support, you engulfed the red one, and then you got your momentum. So over here you engulfed it, but that's not the point. You got above the 20 EMA, you confirmed its support with a bullish hammer. That was your go signal. We explained it in yesterday's update. If you appreciated yesterday's update, yeah, please go ahead and support the channel by liking, subscribing and commenting. Also share the updates so other people are aware of this and can get free value and learn. So what we've seen here is a big momentum push above the 382. When you do so, that means we're going to finally start this pump to the 050. Can you see we had a daily candle close over here, this green candle on the 382. So this is our resistance. If we break above this, we're heading to the next resistance, which is about 18.15 to 18.2k. So that's where I still expect us to head to. And of course, you have to wait for the daily candle close to show you weakness. Right now in this previous candle there is no weakness, so the expectation is just to continue higher. Although yes, if we solely relied on the Fibonacci, solely relied on the EMAs or the moving averages, then yeah, this would be the 55. What should happen here is you should head back to the 20. But again, as long as you're above this 20, we should just continue up now, okay? Until we face our key resistances, we need to see weakness over here. If there's no weakness, if we just see big momentum candles pushing through this area and we flip it into support, we need to then take out 20k, and that would be really amazing first steps in creating this potential reversal wave. But again, I've been telling you guys, it's not what really should be happening. We're just heading into these key resistances, all these circle locations. It's just that because there's so many points, of course everyone wants this first one to be the point where we go down. It could have been, but if you break above it, we head to the next. If we break above that, we head to the next. If we break above that, we head to the next. We have to take it step by step. And only when on the daily candle closes with the confirmation, it showing us weakness in and around this area, this area, you know, showing us wicks to the top. Can you see these candles over here? If we see an accumulation of these candles, any candles that look like these, or this one over here, or these over here, in one of these areas down here, that's a good positive sign that we could see some downside. But it won't just be one candle that's bearish and then instantly dump. It could be a good week of just consolidating and then weakness. So we need to see the weakness. There's no weakness right now, so understand that I am expecting continuation upwards. You see how we are currently above. We opened here and we are here. So what I would say, guys, is at the moment, because there's no weakness, what would there be a sign of weakness today potentially? If we were to now close back under the 55 EMA, this orange EMA, remember, $17,772. If we manage to close below that today, and currently we're $100 above that, but if we were to close below this orange line, it would be a signal that we'd come back to the 382 and potentially to the 20 EMA. I wouldn't think it'd come down that deep. That's what it should do when you're trapped between the 55. That's your range between the 55 and the 20. So we could be revisiting these previous high points over here if this 382 doesn't hold. And that's the bearish scenario if we're closing back under the 55. But we're not seeing that as of now. And as of now, if we were to continue to go up and hold above this 55 EMA, close a daily candle, confirm that it's closed above this, then we should continue to these higher price targets. But I've been telling you guys over the last few videos, you can actually come all the way back up to the 786, which would look extremely bullish because you're getting through an area which you shouldn't have, which is this golden pocket. Remember, from here you're meant to go down and break this low. So of course breaking above that would be bullish. So what you need to happen is flip it into support like this and then break this high to head higher. However, there is an instance where it looks like it's going to hold it as support, but you flip it into resistance and still make that lower low lower than this. So although everything's exciting again, I'm not really going to fall for it unless I'm being shown signs. Okay, this is clearly reversed now. We are going up. Until then, I've been telling you guys this is a big push down where you've now lost this low. The expectation is a reaccumulation, a bullish pattern, and final momentum push into here, which we're starting to see momentum picking up after such a big accumulation. A good month over here, you're now starting to pick up the momentum. This is playing out exactly as we've been talking about on the channel. We've been waiting for this final momentum push. That's what we've been saying on the channel. That's what over the last week we were essentially saying, even though we're building up over here, we can go down one more time, but I still believe we're going to go up, and it's going to be one big push, and it's going to trick everyone, and then eventually get knocked down. You can have this push go all the way up to 20k and still get knocked down. Of course, you may find a higher low somewhere and go up. I would love that to be the case. If we see that, I'll be the first to let you guys know, and hopefully that does happen. But as of now, with such a big push down, forming a lower low, lower than this low, the expectation is, okay, lower low, that is part of a downtrend. The next step of a downtrend is a lower high. Just has to be lower than 21.5k. You can go to 21.4k, that's not higher. So as long as it's a lower high, you should eventually go lower. There is an argument you could put a higher low, and if we see that, I'll let you know. But other than that, the expectation is lower. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and comment. And if you want a discount on my course at the moment or the mentorship, head over to my Twitter. There's a link underneath this video, and I'll message you, or I'll send you a 50% discount if you private message me on the course. Thank you guys so much. Peace.